Well, I certainly had fun taking a curb stomp in order to protect you last week. Maybe this week I can take a spear from your tribal chief. You see, wise man, typical punk. Only thinks of himself. Hey, don't say something like that in front of my best friend, somebody that I knew long before you came along, somebody that I loved way before he became your wise man. Let's see who Heyman loves the most. Come to me, I'm the best in the world. No, come to me, I saved you and put you on the island of relevancy. Come to me, I say. Come to me, I'm the best in the world. Hoorah! Oh, fine, just go to Punk. Ha 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 ha. He's going to Seth? That's who Heyman loves best. Maybe. I'm SethRomanto with my review of WWE Raw from the Golden One Center in Sacramento, California. If you know what that is a reference to, you're probably dying laughing in the comments. I want to thank one particular friend for suggesting that. So that being said, it's a go-home show for WrestleMania 41. I am not going to bother tuning in for much of SmackDown. I have a lot of shit to do. Here is the itinerary for this week. I will be reviewing Dynamite against my better judgment. I actually have movie reviews of Sinners and a few other things, possibly The Wedding Banquet and some other films that will be popping up. I'm not likely to be able to review the Hall of Fame in awful English. I may review Stand and Deliver, we'll see. I will be reviewing Mania Night 1 and Night 2, and I will be reviewing the Raw after Mania. Now, and by the way, that will be delayed because I've got another mystery movie to watch. After that, I'm saying this right now, and I will say it again next week for those that might, not get it through their skulls. I'm going to be going to, intermittent Raw reviews when I don't feel like reviewing it, because I'm kind of burned out. And this show was more of an indication as to why I feel stepping back and just focusing on movies and maybe focusing on taking it easy some weeks would be the wise choice. That being said, my WrestleMania predictions are up. I did those a couple days ago because the cards are set. I do think that they should have added the Motor City Machine Guns and Street Profits to the show, and honestly probably should have added the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Or maybe here, to have a trade-up, have Chelsea Green defend against somebody. Do a three-way match, something. They're going to have 30%, video packages and entrances and stuff like that, and milking, and I get it. They're selling people on it, but it would be a better use of the, 4-hour main cards. So, anyway, I wrote down prepare for endless padding, a lot of talking, video packages, oh yes, and more talking. The talents arrive. Penta versus Balor is taking place later, and this was just a show where they skated through. It wasn't an awful show, it was just reinforcing what we're going to see at Mania. So, Jay and Gunther package. Gunther comes down to have an interview with Michael Cole. He didn't chop him, 1 out of 10. No, I wish he had chopped him. Not that Cole would have ever been able to get back up, but at least maybe we could have gotten somebody else to get Pat McAfee off of commentary. In fact, Gunther should have chopped both of them. And we could have gotten Joe Tessitore back on here. And maybe Gunther could go chop Booker T. Maybe we can freshen up the commentary team, because we need to. Gunther yells over the fans. I refuse to let someone like Jey Uso, ruin my future. And in 37 years of my life, I've never lost my cool. And he bathed in Jay's blood. Oh, great, an Austrian man is talking about bathing in the blood of a minority. Some things never change. So, there we go. That was fine for what it was. And then Liv comes out without her pants. Kier, come on, we're in the lead up to WrestleMania. You have to stop thinking about this. Stop it. Get some help. Kier, I know you're going to have fun at WrestleMania, and I know you were totally respectful during this. You're always Actually, he is. I just feel like doing this because it's fun. Kier is actually one of the nicest people I talk to, but I just can't help it. I mean, he needed me on the Liv train at one point. You sick freak. I kid. Kier's such a nice guy. So, Bayley and Liv. Decent enough match here. Actually, the highlight of the goddamn show. They took it seriously. There was a suplex outside, several suplexes outside. And before that, we did get Liv hitting Bayley to stop her with a fist. And I do have to say this, a dirty, short blonde actually fists the hardest. I will be taking no further questions as to how I arrived at this and how I know this. I will also thank you not to check my search history. It will be deleted by the time you see this review. So, Bayley took a couple hard bumps. Actually crashed at one point. I was a little bit afraid that she got hurt. Liv hit a drop kick to the outside, just jumping off the apron and hitting the floor. Liv, take some crazy bumps at Mania, but take it easy. I mean, I say that as a fan of hers. So, the two women got involved, Lyra and Raquel. Lyra's like working with a giant, lamp post here. I mean, Raquel cannot do anything. We did end up getting Lyra stopping the Oblivion, and a jackknife pin won it. And there we are. Sick of Pat McAfee. I'm sorry, he's just not needed on commentary anymore. Occasionally, that's fine, but sworn out's welcome. So, SmackDown three-way recaps. Heyman is there. And, Rhea talks about being wound up by Bianca. I'm not sure what that says about me as far as what I thought. And then Ray with the LWO took on Julius Creed with the crew. Not the DK crew. The DK crew would have been less funny. I cannot take the... What the fuck are they? American made. I can't take them seriously. I am through with the Creeds if they're not going to treat them seriously, and the stuff with Gable's garbage. This Grande Americano is worse than Shorty G, or at least on the same level. I'm sorry, this is bad. So, the ref tosses everybody, and Ray eventually won. After a stupid post spot where Julius just hurled himself right there. Oh yes, and Gable showed back up under the mask and everything, and I hope he got a big boost for this, because this is garbage. So, the War Raiders package, Jackie interrupts New Day while they're plugging WWE version of Clash of Clans, I think was the game. Styles then faced Karrion Kross. I know AJ Styles only has a little bit of time left, but seriously. So, he won. Logan then showed up. He cut a promo, and look, the Logan novelty has worn off. I'm sorry, it really has. It was going to wear off at some point. I mean, the guy's a fucking douchebag anyway. But anybody with a working brain knew that when he first arrived in WWE, before he arrived in WWE. Yes, he takes the crazy bumps. He doesn't have to, all that stuff. He does that. I will give him credit there. But he's a detriment to the company now. Styles deserves better than both of these guys. I'm sorry. Stephanie's Places. She was driving. Or being driven. And then she probably blamed somebody else for the, or tried to do something to connect that to the steroid trials, like she did the post 9/11 SmackDown. Remember that? I'm not going to forget it. Jay through the crowd. Yeet, he's all fired up. He's crashing out, and he will beat Gunther in Yeet. That's pretty much it right there. Just keep yeeting to fill time. That's literally what they did. There was a lot of filling here. Judgment Day attacks Steiner backstage. I am sick of the Judgment Day. They have to disband the Judgment Day. So, Penta and Balor had the main event match of the evening. It was fine for what it was. Steiner ends up causing a DQ when Carlito runs in the ring and Steiner attacks Balor. And then we get a fracas between Steiner and Penta, and it was what it was. Io is the reason they're fighting. I'd fucking fight to the ends of the earth for this woman. Mania hype package, and then Heyman and Punk are talking, and Punk says, "Look in my eyes, what do you see?" And, we're seeing Roman go to the ring. Roman's basically saying, "How could you betray me? You betrayed me, Fredo." And then a "you fucked up" chance, and Roman's like, I don't care about the censors. Go ahead and let him know. The production truck was having a series of small strokes trying to figure this out. Heyman basically grovels and says, I paid back a favor that I owed. And I don't ask for favors, Roman says. Here's Seth dressed in black. Like puffy, goofy Shield stuff. Because we won't let the Shield die. You need to let the Shield die. So, Seth's, he hypes the match up. The winner of this will define the future of our industry. No, they fucking won't, but okay, Seth, if you believe it. More Shield stuff, nonsense. He mentions best for business. Oh, boy. Heyman was awfully focused on what Seth was saying. Makes me think that Heyman's going to go with Seth, which would be odd, but it would be different. Roman then attacks Seth and then shoves Heyman down, and Aftershock, Earthquake, and several others hit California again, and ends up hitting a spear to Punk after Punk runs out, and then a chair to Roman's back. Oh boy, oh joy, oh bliss. We keep revisiting this. I'm excited for some aspects of WrestleMania 41 Night 1 and 2. But yeah, I think I've about reached the end of my rope, like David Carradine in Bangkok, with weekly WWE stuff. Nevertheless, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, Twitter, Letterboxd, Blue Sky handles in the description. I'm John Worthland. I'll see you soon.